moving around, or sometimes just standing up. That's because in order to concentrate, the kinesthetic tactile person really needs movement, really needs to be moving and touching things and understanding in that way. These learners must watch a demonstration. They also want to see somebody moving around and showing it to them. And then rather than just watching and watching and watching, these learners want to be doing it as soon as possible. So if you're teaching a piece of vocabulary like stand up and sit down, and what the difference is, this learner wants to be standing up and sitting down, standing up and sitting down. The auditory learner maybe needs one demonstration or one picture, and then wants to hear the word over and over again. And the visual or spatial learner is quite happy with a picture of somebody standing up and the word stand, and a picture of somebody sitting down and the word sit. So these are the different ways that you could introduce something like that in these few different ways to encompass everybody. It is rather important. Movement is essential for them, and touch as well. And when we do the session on learning difficulties, you will see how touch becomes a very important part, because these children are the ones who are most often left behind. These children are most often left behind because we don't want them to move around in the classroom. We want them to sit and listen. We don't want them to be shuffling and doing all sorts of things. And we possibly don't bring enough tactile touch activities to encompass them. And it doesn't mean that they are any less intelligent. They are all equally as intelligent. It's just more difficult for us to reach them. Now, these children like puzzles, so they like to be moving things around. They like to do things with cards so that they can shuffle and change them. They like to touch things. So if you're showing them an object or teaching them about the object, looking at it isn't enough. They want to touch it as well to be able to understand it better. They like to draw because it's one of the activities where they are moving. They like role play and drama because they're always the ones who have their hand up first. They want to come up to the front of the classroom so they can be moving around. They like dance. These will be the children who will like dance. They will be the children who like sport, and they will be the children who will respond best to what we call total physical response. So if I was going to give instructions and ask children to actually do them, these children would be the ones who like that activity the most. Learning by doing. So in a nutshell, it becomes learning by seeing, learning by